الشريك يسلم عالطيب وتراب بلادي سجد حريق والمي بلسم والبعد جنونه.
We have come from an anguished and grieving land. We have come from a people, a home, a family that has not known a single year, not a single month in which mothers have not wept for their sons. We have come to try and put an end to the hostilities so that our children, our children's children, will no longer experience the painful cost of war, violence, and terror. We have come to secure their lives and to ease the sorrow and the painful memories of the past, to hope and pray for peace. Let me say to you, the Palestinians, we are destined to live together on the same soil, in the same land. We, the soldiers who have returned from battles stained with blood, we who have seen our relatives and friends killed before our eyes, we who have attended their funerals and cannot look into the eyes of their parents, we who have come from a land where parents bury their children, we who have fought against you, the Palestinians, we say to you today, in a loud and a clear voice, enough of blood and tears. Enough. We have no desire for revenge. We harbor no hatred towards you. We like you, our people. People who want to build a home, to plant a tree, to love, live side by side with you in dignity, in empathy, as human beings, as free men. We are today giving peace a chance and saying to you, and saying again to you, enough. Let us pray that a day will come when we all will say farewell to the arms. We wish to open a new chapter in the sad book of our lives together, a chapter of mutual recognition, of good neighborliness, of mutual respect, of understanding. We hope to embark on a new era in the history of the Middle East. I decided to make a very, very painful decision, but a necessary one.
Necessary,
without which I didn't believe there would be a chance to solve the 100 years long conflict. Terrible conflict between Palestinians and Jews at the beginning, Palestinian and Israel in what used to be under the British Mandate Palestine. I knew that there would be ups and downs. I knew that among the Palestinians there are those who oppose it and will use indiscriminate terror. The Islamic extremists like the Hamas, the Islamic Jihad, to a lesser extent because of their lack of capability, the 10 rejectionist Palestinian organizations, that their headquarters are in Syria, And President Assad doesn't interfere whatsoever in their activities against the agreement. But I expected opposition on the part of Israel, of Israelis. 50,000 Israelis demonstrated against me. They called me traitor. They put me with Arafat Gefir.
Yes.
They burned my pictures. I'm not saying that it was pleasant, but I didn't mind.
Because?
Because I believe that what I'm doing is the right thing to do. And I believe that whoever wants really to change realities will face antagonism on the most conservative way of thinking, approaching to the problem. And no doubt, with those false messianic religious perceptions that everything was given to God, only God decides, there's no problem to believe in God. But to assume that since you believe in God, you have no responsibility in a democracy to the laws of the democracy and to accept the fact that the government in a democracy is elected by the people.
Hi everyone, and welcome to the Palestinian Corner from Montreal, and this is our 27th episode devoted to late Yitzhak Rabin. He is the 6th and the 11th Prime Minister of Israel until his assassination in 1995. Or as Chairman Arafat called him, my partner in peace of the brave, Salam al-Shuja'an. The Israelis and Palestinians' willingness to negotiate peace on the basis of the United Nations Resolution 242, trading territory for peace. Yitzhak Rabin was born in 1922 in Jerusalem to Ukrainian Jewish immigrants. As a teenager, he joined the Balmak, an Israeli or a Jewish organization, eventually rose to become its chief of operating during the Israeli War of Independence, al-Nakba to the Palestinians. He joined the Israeli Defense Forces in 1948 and continued to rise as a promising officer. He was appointed a chief of the General Staff in 1964 and oversaw the Israeli victory in the 1967 Six-Day War. Rabin served as Israeli ambassador to the United States, a prime minister in 1977. In the wake of an Israeli financial scandal, he resigned. Rabin was Israel Minister of Defense for much of the 80s, including during the outbreak of the First Intifada. In 1992, Rabin was re-elected as Prime Minister of Israel on the platform of embracing the Israeli-Palestinian peace process. He signed several historic agreements with the Palestinian leadership, Arafat and PLO, as part of the Oslo Accord. In 1994, Rabin won the Nobel Peace Prize with Shimon Peres and Palestinian leader Yasser Arafat, where Rabin was on a high note for peace in November 1995. Yitzhak Rabin was assassinated by an extremist, an Israeli extremist named Yigal Amir, who opposed the terms of the Oslo Accord. A few years later, his partner Yasser Arafat was also poisoned, as it is widely accepted. No doubt, both were the creators of the peace process to put an end to the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, which has continued against a backdrop of violence elsewhere in the Middle East. After the death of both Yitzhak Rabin and Yasser Arafat, and despite several peace conferences and negotiations, the Israelis and Palestinians have failed to reach a final peace agreement. The key issues are still borders, security, Palestinian right of return, violence, Hamas, Palestinian freedom of movement, Jerusalem, and Israeli settlements around Jerusalem, and Beit Lahem and the West Bank. Hooray for the voices of war. نعم، اغتيل إسحاق رابين من قبل أحد المتطرفين الإسرائيليين ضد اتفاقية أوسلو، ووضع الانقسام والفرقة في مسيرة السلام بين الفلسطينيين والإسرائيليين. إسحاق رابين من مواليد مدينة القدس مثل عرفات، لأبوين مهاجرين من أوكرانيا، وتدرج في وظائفه العسكرية حتى كان القائد العام للجيش الإسرائيلي، وكان وراء هزيمة الجيوش العربية عام 67. وكما يقول استطاع تدمير الطيران المصري ب200 طيار إسرائيلي، لكنه كرئيس وزراء في آخر مرة غير خطه السياسي من الحرب إلى السلام كليا، وبدأ حراكه السياسي التفاوضي مع الفلسطينيين حتى تم الموافقة على اتفاقية أوسلو وإعلان اتفاق المبادئ في واشنطن، وعاد عرفات والسلطة لغزة وأريح. كلنا نذكر ذلك. هو لا شك كان الداعي الأول لاتفاقية السلام بين الفلسطينيين والإسرائيليين، وكما قال في عدة مقابلات أنه كان له أعداء من حماس والجهاد، و50,000 إسرائيلي راحوا يتظاهرون ضده لإيقاف مسيرته السلمية. بالرغم من أن الصورة أحيانا تبدو مظلمة في هذه المسيرة من بعده وبعد عرفات، فلا نرى إلا دخان بلا نار وأصوات تتعالى بصراخ الحرب لرجال حماس والجهاد، وفرق المستوطنين تمتطي جيادا أسطورية دينية ضامنة للنصر بين تلال الرمال التي تبتلع شبابا تغمره حماسا غالبا في صحراء التاريخ، وبهجة الأفراح بقيام أعراس السلم اللي مش طالع واللي مش واصلين له حتى الآن، لكن العروس ترقص وحدها في انتظار عريسها، والمغني يصدح لا تلعب بالنار تحرق أصابيعك. الأغنية اللي قالت
تلعب بالنار تحرق أصابيعك، واللي بيشتريك بيرجع يبيعك لا تلعب تحرق أصابيعك، واللي بيشتريك بيرجع يبيعك. يلا كمان حبيب البلد بكتار دير بالك من شي مغوار، يا حبيب البلد بكتار دير بالك من شي مغوار. لا تخلي الهوى الغدار، لا تخلي الهوى الغدار يحرق زهرة رابيك، واللي بيشتري بيرجع يبيعك لا تلعب بالنار تحرق أصابيعك، واللي بيشتري